Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Olympus. Before we get too far into this video on how you can build your perfect life from the goals we set up last week, I've had to just show that I do heed the advice I give, and I was out last week living life and I bought myself a little souvenir that I'll show you guys. It's a capybara in a cappuccino. See, yeah, get it? It's a very good pun. Just a little thing I thought was cool. But anyway, now let's get into it. So, welcome back to Olympus. Hopefully you guys have had a good week. This is a continuation on from last week's video on how to set goals, which I'm sure you'll all watch and thoroughly enjoyed. But if you didn't, be sure to check that one out first, because you will need the stuff we discussed there to help you do this one. So, I'll give you a moment to just go watch that one. Great! I'm glad you enjoyed it. Now, welcome back. By now you should have a good detailed picture of what you want your life to become, with nice vivid images of different aspects of that life, which are career related, lifestyle related, relationships you want, both platonic and romantic, and we can turn that into some goals, which are basically just go through and pick the different items in it. It's not too difficult. So next step is making a plan from those goals. So how do we do this? Well, we take those goals and then we build a set of things we can do to make those goals and dreams a reality. The key that I have found personally is just a little bit of action each day towards them really helps you, not just to work towards those goals obviously, but also to help you feel more confident because you feel more capable, you've got evidence, so you're becoming the kind of person you want to be, and generally that makes you more confident. And it could be something really, it could be gigantic. It could be a gigantic step towards that goal, or it could even just be something really simple. And I will give an example. So let's say, for instance, you want to learn to play the piano, and your goal is to be able to play a specific song. We will pick Candle in the Wind by Elton John. Why not? It's quite a famous song. Which is, first off, excellent taste in songs you have there. Very good song indeed. The first step will be, say, finding the sheet music you need for Candle in the Wind, assuming you already own a piano, of course, or keyboard or something, because otherwise that's step one. You get yourself some sort of thing so you can tickle the old ivories, as the saying goes. But anyway, so you can just go through the other steps of playing. You've got the sheet music, and then the next step of part of that plan would be learn the chords necessary, know which keys you need, know the tempo of the song, I guess would be in there, and then you just practice different sections of it and just go. So you do like the first few notes, and then you maybe add the next note, and if each day you can just add one more note, you can really get that section down, you'd be on your way to learning Candle in the Wind, and yeah, bada bing, bada boom, you have taught yourself how to play Candle in the Wind, and boom, you've just completed a goal you've set for yourself. Congratulations! Good job, that genuinely is excellent work, and you make yourself a little reward so you can go to the zoo and get yourself a capybara cappuccino cup if you want, or you can get yourself something a bit more serious, like a brownie or something. Well, whatever takes your fancy, really, because having a small reward to work towards on top of the obviously learning to play Candle in the Wind to be able to impress all your friends is a very good way of keeping yourself motivated. So to kind of recap that, because I went through that rather quickly, so you basically take the goal that you've got, we built last week, and you break that down into, right, what do I need to do to get there? So as we'll take this Elton John Candle in the Wind example, so the end goal is to play the song. Then you want to break that down into what do I need to do to be able to play that song? So you need to get the music, you need the sheet music, so you can see all the different notes you need to play. Then you need to teach yourself the notes if you don't already know them. You need, obviously, a piano if you don't have one. If you don't own a piano, I don't really know why Candle in the Wind is your goal, but whatever. Entirely up to you, so get yourself a piano or a keyboard or something. And then you just start practicing. So it's like, today, the goal is to do one more note than I did yesterday. We've just practiced the section I learned yesterday, because I didn't quite have that down. So if I practice it even more, I'll get that section down, then I'll be able to have one more note. And that's great progress. And over time, you'll learn the song, you'll get better at the song, and you'll have the whole song before you know it. And before you know it, you'll be like a mini Elton John, with maybe a few less garish outfits. But yeah, you can wear those if you want, it's entirely up to you. But yeah, that is all for this video. A bit of a shorter one because it's fairly straightforward. But yeah, that is all for this week's episode of Coffee Chat. I actually do have a coffee this week. Despite the fact it is very warm, still got to get your coffee in there because it's the best. Hello, old friend. But yeah, that is all for this video. So hopefully you've enjoyed it and you can set yourself a big plan now into motion. But that is all for now. So if you have enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button if you're new around here. That is all for now. So I'd like to thank you for watching and we'll see you later. Welcome to Olympus.